The suspect lured Rita into her final trap. He again contacted her through her Instagram account and initiated a meetup. He wanted to know if there was a possibility of them meeting or there were no such plans. Rita responded by saying she did not have enough money as she had spent what she had to pay for her Uber as she went about her business in the course of the day. His response was short, "Okay then." Rita continued telling the suspect she had injured herself after a minor accident while at Juja, but he was not concerned. His fixation with Rita became even more, one message after the other. He convinced her by telling her he had plans of traveling to Tanzania. He further said he was not sure if the next weekend he would be around. Rita insisted she did not have enough money to enable her meet him. Unbothered, the suspect continued inquiring if he was seeing her the next day.
The reason of meeting is he told her he's getting a transfer to go work in Tanzania some months. So maybe lower than last time.
Even from the conversation, Waeni could say that she's using her own money. Anytime she was going anywhere, whatever little that we were giving her, that was what she was using. So there was no any benefit that monetary that she got or any gift, there was nothing.
He requested her to let him know her stand about the intended meeting. After this relentless texting, she accepted and agreed to come for a sleepover. Uncertain about her response, he required her to confirm her presence so as they could set the ground. He also wanted to know how long was it going to take Rita to get to Nairobi CBD from where she was. He then advised her to leave her place at around 3 p.m. She told him she could confirm about the timings the following day since people were already asleep and she needed permission. This fueled his desire in meeting the girl. He wanted the feedback the next day as early as 7 a.m. That morning, she texted him good morning and the conversation continued.
I knew there was a person, and the person was Carlton Maina. But the platform or the conversation or the communication that they were doing, I didn't know through what.
When all was said and done, Rita texted her aunt saying she had left the house to meet the man for dinner.
I left her in the house. It was during 3 p.m. is when she sent me a text.
Her aunt notified Rita's mother.
I called her. We talked. Then she told me that there was a friend who was leaving the country. They are going to have an early dinner at TRM. And from there, we never talked again.
Rita then left their Syokimau home at around 3 p.m. on 13th January 2024, never to return.
She was a good girl, very bright, well disciplined, and she respected us as parents a lot.
Here is Rita's aunt, who alongside her mother did not want their identity revealed when we interviewed them.
When I received the message, I realized that she had already left the house. So I communicated to the mother to find out about it. Then I was assured that she was okay. Then I let her go.
Did you ever talk to her after that, or that was the last conversation?
That was the last conversation. I did not call her.
Surveillance cameras at the Syokimau residence captured Rita wearing a white trouser, black boots and a small bag as she stepped out of their gate, perhaps bidding her family goodbye.
The fateful day, I even asked about me knowing the Carlton. And she was so precise to tell me, eventually, Mom, you'll come to know this person. And there was nothing much that was happening in between them, so there was no need for introducing the person to me.
At this time, the suspect became sure when the girl told him she was on her way. After waiting for her progress without success, he told her she was playing with him. Without thinking through the statement, Rita told him she was almost. Now so sure of everything, the suspect responded by saying he was on his way within Thome and he had put on white shoes. He, however, warned Rita to wait for him at the stage at Thika Road Mall entrance and not to leave until he was there to pick her physically. this sounded suspicious to Rita.
There were some red flags, which I think to her she never noticed. When my daughter was explaining to her and telling her matatu inaenda polepole, alimwandikia akamwambia, msichana unacheza na mimi. Waeni feels we should not meet because it is raining, but he says no, it is going to stop raining. The guy never expressed any form of intimacy, but you know, for girls, they will trust a person. So my daughter had already trusted Carlton, and that is why she had to go for the dinner. And they had talked so much about Waeni. Little did they know that to me, Waeni was very kind, very innocent, and she was just so naive, just like any other adolescent person.